Okay, another of our projects rely on time. Things like this 5-second game, reaction timer, stopwatch, and you can probably apply a similar technique to this shot counter. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to show you how to do those straight up because that would be cheating and plagiarism and a whole bunch of other things. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to see how to make a timing device. So, now, what this has is, let's see, let's go, we need a button input. I like using input, so I'm going to take button A is pressed, and we're going to show a number. Now, we're going to go show number, where is it, show number, no, not show string, no, show number at the top, so we're going to show number. What we're going to do is we're going to show a special number, and the number we're going to show is this running time, so I'm going to search for time. Running time, and that is in milliseconds. I think the base unit of time for a computer is milliseconds because they work really fast. And what this is, it tells you how long the program has been running for. So to see that in action, what we're going to do, I'm going to stop that, and then I'm going to press play, and I'm going to wait about 3 seconds. I'm going to count about 3, and then I'm going to press A, and it should say about 3,000, hopefully. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, not bad, 3.087. All right, so what that does, that tells me how long it's been running for. So if I press it again now, it's probably going to be about around 12. 1, 4, 0, 6, 8. If I press it again, it's going to be up around maybe 30. Oh, it's only 22 seconds. Okay, so that's what's happening there, which is really good, but we don't always want to have to restart our thing. So I'll just restart it there. I'm going to press A, and it'll be just over a second. So that's what we've got there. So like I said, we don't want to always have to restart the whole thing. So what do we have to do? Well, what we've got to do is we've got to make it so when we press A or when we press B, it restarts. So to make that happen, what we need is a variable. I'm going to make a variable and I'm going to call it counter. And what happens is that this counter variable, I'm going to take this and I'm going to say when we press the button A, we are setting counter to the running time. So whatever it is, so however long it's been running for, what's going to happen is that we're going to set the counter, the value of counter, the variable counter, to the running time, however long it's been running for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take button B. So let's move this stuff around. And I'm going to say that when button B is pressed, what we're going to do is we're going to do some maths. And we're going to say, whoops, maths. We're going to put in this minus. And we're going to say that we're going to do running time minus counter. And what we're going to do is we're going to store that in another variable. We're going to call that time elapsed or time passed or something, doesn't matter. And what we're going to do is we're going to say set time elapsed to running time minus counter. So what this is going to do is this is going to say A acts like a reset button. This sets your time to the counter. And what's going to happen with B is that B is going to do the running time minus the counter. So say for example the computer program runs for 5 seconds. We press A, it sets 5,000 to the counter variable. Then when we press B, after another 5 seconds, it's going to do 10 seconds or 10,000 minus 5,000. And it's going to put that in time elapsed. And then what we're going to do is we are going to say output show number time elapsed. Variables time elapsed. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing as what we did there. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to play it. And then I'm going to press A. I'm going to count about 5 seconds. And then we're going to press B. So I'm going to show us the difference between A and B. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a bit fast. Now if I press it again, we'll see that time increase. And then I'll try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got a little bit better that time. But that's the way you would go about measuring the amount of time. Now, of course, it gives it to us in milliseconds, so you're going to have to change it to seconds, but that's a fairly straightforward way of measuring time. And like I said, a number of the projects we ask you to do are focused on time.